Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to the homestead. Today we are going to be making these delicious buns, and let me show you how we do that. These are Magoņu Maizītes, which translates as poppy seed buns. They're also called bulciņas. That's what my daughter calls them anyway. And they are sold in cafes and bakeries all across Latvia and enjoyed by many Latvians together with a cup of coffee or tea. This is what they look like before you coat them in chocolate to finish them, and you can see I guess we would call it a poppy seed swirl, or it's a bit like a cinnamon bun, a bit like that Chelsea bun, but with poppy seeds. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make them. They're relatively simple, very easy dough recipe, and then just how to roll them, how to get the poppy seeds right, and how to finish them really. So watch the video, enjoy the recipe, and enjoy your Magoņu Maizīte with a cup of coffee at the end.
Okay, so ingredients, we've got 500 grams of flour, 100 grams of butter, and then 11 grams of dried yeast, an egg, 80 grams of sugar with about 3 grams of salt, 200 milliliters of milk, which we're going to warm up, and then we've got our tangzhong, which is 50 grams of milk, 50 grams of water, and 25 grams of flour. And then for our filling, 150 grams of poppy seeds and 75 grams of sugar. And finally, for our glaze, we've got 100 grams of dark chocolate and 25 grams of butter. So first of all, we're going to heat up our milk, and then we're going to put all the ingredients together in the bowl. I'm not going to activate the yeast separately, we'll just do it as part of the dough, and that's why we wanted the warm milk. So in they all go, and then we'll turn on our mixer. And then whilst those first ingredients are all mixing together, we're going to put our tangzhong together. This is also called scalded flour. It's an old European method which was lost and then rediscovered by the Chinese, but basically it makes for a fluffier and more moist dough. So we put all those ingredients together, we're going to scald them, bring them up to about 65 degrees. They will turn into a paste, and then once that paste is ready, we'll let it cool, and then we'll put it into our mix and continue the dough mixer. And you'll see that first of all it goes quite sticky, and then after a while it comes in together to a really nice soft dough which you can prod and poke and it won't stick to your fingers, but it's just a little bit tacky, but that's ready. So we'll take that out, and then I'm going to bring it together into a nice ball, and I'm going to then leave that to prove. Depends on your kitchen as to how long that will take, but you're looking for it to double in size. Once it's done that, we'll take it out, just flatten it out, knock out the air, and then we're going to roll it out into our final dough. And we're looking for quite thin, about half a centimetre, 5 millimeters thickness, and get it into kind of a rough oblong square sheet of dough. Doesn't have to be exact. Once you've got your dough all right, then the next thing you need to do is to get your butter, which really needs to be quite soft but not runny, as soft as you can get it without it being runny. And then we're going to spread that all over the surface of your dough sheet. Once you've done that, then we can spread out our poppy seeds, and I'm trying to get them as uniform as possible. And once you've done your poppy seeds, then we can spread out all the sugar. So once you're happy with the filling and it's all spread out evenly, what we'll do next is we will roll it up and just grab the edge and just start to roll it over, just between your fingertips. And once you've got the sheet rolling, it's fairly simple to continue it until you've got the whole of the sheet of dough rolled up with your swirls. And then once you've got that swirl finished, what we're going to do is just pinch the end into the roll like I'm doing now, just to keep it from unraveling too much. Okay, so once you've got your dough sheet all rolled up into the roll, the next thing we need to do is just slice it up into the little bun portions. And you want about a finger's width, so about, I would say, 1.5 to 2 centimeters, and just use a very sharp, thin knife to be able to do that, so that you don't squash it. They might look a little bit of a mess now. Don't worry, it will all sort itself out in the proving and in the oven. So leave them to prove for maybe 15-20 minutes. So before I pop them in the oven, I'm going to apply a generous egg wash, which is just egg yolk and milk mixed together. Totally optional really, but because we're going to put chocolate covering on them at the end anyway. And then we'll just put them straight into the hot oven at about 190 degrees centigrade and bake them off for, I'd say, about 25 minutes. And that depends on your own oven really. So once they come out, they'll look like this, and you can see some are touching, but that's fine. They will pull apart, no problem at all. So what we're going to do last of all is just to glaze them with the chocolate. So over a pot of boiling water, put a glass bowl, put your chocolate in, and keep stirring that until it's all melted, and then put your dollop of butter in as well and melt that in as well. And once that's all done, we can then glaze our buns, and I found the easiest thing to do was just to use it with a teaspoon and swirl the teaspoon around. Actually, although I'm using here a spatula and a teaspoon, I found in the end that the teaspoon was the easiest thing to use. So here's all our buns finished, and I've just laid them on a plate, and they're all ready to enjoy with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. So thanks for watching. I wish you the best of luck with your Magoņu Maizītes or poppy seed swirls. Let me know how you get on down in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you in another video soon. Bye for now.